Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today you find me here, still on the Isle of Wight, situated at Fort Victoria Country Park. Now Fort Victoria Country Park has been here for many years, situated in the ruins of the old Fort Victoria itself. Now there's loads of stuff to do here itself. You've got the reptarium, you've got the planetarium, you've got various shops and cafes, or you can just have a walk around the country park. But of course there was one place here in particular that I used to love as a kid, and many people have fond memories of, and that is the Fort Victoria Model Railway. And so join me as I take you through a brief history of the place. Fort Victoria Model Railway was a popular tourist attraction situated in the site of Fort Victoria Country Park, just on the outskirts of Yarmouth. The railway first came to the site in 1997 and opened up with a vast continental layout, followed by a British themed layout, as well as a shop stocking model railway accessories. Both British and continental displays were operated by an advanced computer system, which ensured there was always something on the move, as well as a push button dotted around layout for little ones to interact with. Once the largest and most advanced layout in Britain, the main line orbit was over 470 feet, spanning with tunnels and bridges. Dozens of superb little trains and scenes were nestled amongst the line, and at one time this was known as one of the best model railways in the country. Many of visitors will remember the site fondly, as I know I do, visiting the island when I was younger, seeing the various attractions that Fort Victoria had to offer, and the railway always being the highlight. The trains ran daily from Easter to October, and was once noted that the distance of the models undertook in one day was the same as travelling from Portsmouth to Edinburgh. The railway on the site was there for 22 years and entertained thousands of visitors to the island, as well as beloved attraction by the locals. It was sadly closed in the summer of 2019, as a number of visitors have reported in the later years that the site was looking rather run down and that the building itself was looking rather damp and bleak. The then current owners at the time, Di Holbrook and Rod Heskins, decided the place to close up and put it up for sale, but sadly no offers were submitted, and thus the Fort Victoria Model Railway was lost to time. Unfortunately, Fort Victoria for me is not the same as it once was, with both the railway and other popular attractions such as the small but fascinating aquarium that shared the site also closing after 30 years of operation. But regardless, Fort Victoria is a fascinating and beautiful place still, and are highly recommended, with attractions such as the Reptarium, the Planetarium and the HMS Gladiator exhibition, as well as the Imaginarium that the former model railway site now houses. So yeah, for many people who have fond memories of the Fort Victoria Model Railway, this was the former building it was housed in. Before then it was taken over by the Imaginarium. That's where you think this video would end in regards to the railway here, but upon inspection there is a little bit more history for railways than just models. There are indeed some narrow gauge tracks to be found within the site, and after doing a bit of research there was indeed a little line here. This narrow gauge system was laid in the 1850s and it ran within Fort Victoria, with a branch serving the pier. It was used to transport supplies into the fort and to convey shells to the gun emplacements during the war. So when you do come to Fort Victoria, guys, they do actually have these narrow gauge tracks here as well. So essentially they would store the sea mines in there. That's what the former use of the building was. They would then load them onto the wagons. They would get drawn by the carts down through the railway, which would then extend all the way down there, and then it would go to the pier, and then they would get put in the sea to stop the submarines. So yeah guys, I found some more of these tracks here. So like I said, the sea mines would have been carted along the railway, the narrow gauge railway here, by wagon. Like I said, it would have been brought round to the edge, obviously of the fort where the railway would extend, probably by hand, if not maybe by horse, and then it would then go out to the old pier. So yeah guys, that's been our trip here to Fort Victoria on the Isle of Wight. I really hope you've enjoyed that. Like I say, for the former model railway that used to be here and was an amazing and a brilliant tourist attraction, loved by all, sadly missed, to obviously the narrow gauge tracks that are built in the ground, still visible, but obviously would have helped during the defence during the war. Great railway history here. Really hope you've enjoyed that. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.